Is Cyrus a Pan-Africanist or an opportunist? Which one is he?
The topic for this video is how shameless and problematic Nigeria is at this point. It's not just silly and problematic how miserable Nigeria is, it's becoming for all of West Africa.
I've been seeing his videos lately, talking about Nigerians and Nigeria.
They have given up on the fight to fix their own country and resorted to looking for what they couldn't achieve or cannot achieve in their own country, in other people's countries. They are looking for this success by any means necessary and in the shortest possible time. This is the canker that plagues majority of young Nigerian immigrants anywhere they go.
You know, trying to push a narrative that Nigerians are people who don't want to fix their country, Nigerians are criminals, Nigerians are fraudsters, Nigerians are everything negative. And if you go to his comment section, you see South Africans who have a history of not liking Nigerians, saying, go boy, you go boy, we're behind you, we support you. Ghana for Ghana only. That's how South Africa is for South Africans only. Nigerians should go to Nigeria. But before I go any further, let me read a comment from under Cyrus's page, the last video he did on the Nigerian Ebo King in Ghana.
They are of the view that people outside of their country are not as driven and aggressive towards becoming successful as they are, not knowing that it is those same tendencies that's made their country the mess it is in. Many of them are therefore driven into all sorts of illegal enterprises anywhere they settle. Getting rich by all means necessary in the shortest possible time. This is what Nigeria is being known for now. How will you build your country like this? You have abandoned your country to politicians and cabals whose interest is similar actually to yours.
This is the comment from Sulaiman Salah. Mr. Toon, I'm suck watching your video. I was wrong thinking you're a Pan-African, but you're not. You're just an opportunist. I'm a Gambian. In my country, Ghanaians have Ghana Town. Their chiefs, no Gambian complain about them. Every country in this world have criminals. You should not label Nigeria as criminals and kidnappers. Ghana also have criminals and kidnappers. I'm going to unsubscribe from your channel. Not only a Gambian said this in his comments, a Kenyan also said this, that there's also a Ghana town in Kenya. There are Ghana communities in so many parts of the world. I have Ghanaian friends in Canada who belong to a very large Ghanaian community in Canada. But why is Cyrus looking like he's trying to demonize Nigeria and Nigerians? First of all, let's take a look about what he's complaining about. Is there really an Ebo King in Ghana? From the information we've gotten so far, it's a symbolic king, a symbolic royalty, not a royalty of authority, not a royalty with an office, an established office recognized by law. A symbolic royalty is what was established in Ghana. The symbolic royalty has no authority. But he's pushing the narrative that it's a real king with real powers, or who wants to establish himself and give himself powers in Ghana. That is not true. And that's why the Ghanaian authority has not said a word about it, because they consider it as insignificant. They don't think it's important. They think they have better things to talk about. However, my advice to the Ghanaian authority, don't keep silent. You have to say a word concerning this. It's your business, really. You have to say a word concerning this. I mean, in reality, no person from another country has a right to come and establish himself as a king with authority in another country. If that is the truth, that this Ebo King, this Nigerian Ebo King, wants to be an authority in Ghana, he should be kicked out. Squarely. I mean, no questions asked. He should be kicked out, because there is nobody anywhere from any part of the world that can go to Igbo land or any part of Nigeria and become a king there and become royalty there. That community is never going to accept it. They're going to kick that person out. So no Nigerian of any tribe at all has any right to go and become a king or any authority in any person's country. You understand? But there's this There's something about Cyrus's videos. There's something about the messages he's pushing out there. There's some propaganda going on when you're listening to Cyrus. Don't get it twisted. Cyrus is trying to appeal to certain emotions. You understand? You cannot be a Ghanaian and listen to Cyrus and not hate Nigerians. You cannot be a South African and listen to Cyrus and not hate Nigerians. Cyrus is spreading some kind of hate towards Nigerians. Cyrus is spreading hate towards Nigeria and Nigerians. And Nigerians too are not helping out. No. Nigerians too are not helping out. That's why some of the things he said, I cannot discard everything he said. Some of the things he said are true. He talked about in his first video about Nigerian leaders, how they care less, and how Nigerians, rather than fight their leaders, rather than demand for justice from their leaders, they choose to go to some other country where someone has built, and they choose to go there and dwell. Yes, Nigerians always have excuses for everything. Yes, Nigerians have excuses for everything not to stay and demand for accountability from their government. They would rather travel to any part of the world to start a new life, to have a new beginning, than to stay in their country. Not all Nigerians. I am a Nigerian in Nigeria, and the majority of Nigerians are in Nigeria. It's just a fraction, a tiny percentage of Nigerians that are in Ghana. But because Nigeria has so much people in terms of numbers, that's why it's looking like, oh, Nigerians are moving in large numbers to Ghana. And Ghana, for God's sake, like I said in one video about South Africans, why you people always coming to the internet to whine and hate? Don't you have a government? Don't you have laws? If these people are breaking your laws, if these people are doing things that are not acceptable, why don't you use your authority to kick them out? Why don't you use your authority to kick them out? I mean, if someone comes to my house and misbehaves, I'll show the person the way out. Why all the xenophobic videos? Why all the hate-inspired videos that you guys are posting? Oh, I forgot. It's for content. It's for the money that comes with it, right? Payment, monetization. That's what this is all about. That is what this is all about. Because if you really want something done, you go to your government. You write a petition to your government, not coming to make videos, video after video, and then you're monitoring your views. Is the views going up? The comments are going up. Engagement. How much is coming from YouTube now? How much from Facebook? All these things are just about engagement. If you have a problem with Nigeria, go to your government, write a petition, demand from your government. Just the way you're expecting Nigerians to demand good governance from their government, you demand from your government. Speak to your government. Stop coming to speak to people on the internet. Speak to your government. Hold your governments by the jugular. Hold them and tell them just the way you want Nigerians to hold their government. And you're laughing at, or you're mocking Nigerians that they cannot hold their government to do the right thing. Hold your government to address all these issues. All these things you guys are doing just for monetization. It's just being an opportunist. That's, at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. If there are Nigerians that are messing up your country, fix it. Get your government to fix it. That's why you have your government. That's why they are your government. Get them to fix it and stop all this content creation and all this drive for monetization. Enough is enough. Thank you. And as for my Nigerian people, if truly you guys are trying to dominate another man's country, I'm expecting you guys back home, because I don't see any reason why people in these countries don't have to kick you out. They should kick you out and bring you back home here. This is where you belong. Yes, this is where you belong. Peace out. I'm out of here.